no matter what. I feel great.
Hello friends, welcome back to Godlywood Studio and welcome back to your favorite program, Light of Knowledge. We have been talking about one of the most important topic of human concern, that is the ability of the human mind, the power of human mind. And to understand this wonderful power of human mind, what we are doing here in Light of Knowledge is we take one by one those basic instincts and mood fluctuations, and of course the most important powers which are hidden inside. And these powers and these moods and these instincts, when known very clearly, when there is clarity in our mind, we will be able to channelize these instincts in the proper way. Because as we move along in our life, consciously or unconsciously, we use all these kinds of basic moods and instincts, and a thorough knowledge of all this will make us our own counselor, our own psychologist, so that whenever problems come, we don't need to run into a psychologist. So come today, let us talk about the mood fluctuations. There are different state of minds. Morning we will be in a very happy mood, and in the evening some problem may present itself and we find ourselves in a worried mood. So what are these moods? How are these getting fluctuated in such a jiffy of a time? So come, let us explore the moods. And the first mood which we are taking to explore is the common problem most of us have, that is a wavering mind, which is called the vagrant mood or the wavering mood. So what is this vagrant mood? How can we harness this mood so that it doesn't cause any problem to us and we can lead a happy life? Come, let us know from Rupa Behenji. Behenji, welcome to the discussion.
Thank you.
An unstable mind is a big problem for many. We want stability in life. We have heard the term of sthita pragyata. We all want to be stable in our mind, stable in our actions, but at times, maybe due to problems, it start to wander here and there. So how can we harness this energy?
Let's understand what is actually this fluctuation of mood. Mood is a internal state of feeling which affects in various behavior externally. Mood is something that it lasts for longer time. Sometimes we emotionally act and react with a particular stimulus, but mood actually will not have any particular stimulus longer time, but it remains with us. And we all have experienced a kind of moods in ourselves. Sometimes we are very happy mood, and usually people talk about either bad mood or good mood, or positive mood or negative mood. But whenever a person is feeling quite fresh, a good sleep, and whatever he has planned today that has been fulfilled, then he says, I am in good mood today. What is actually good mood? Where there is no wavering, or we can say there is some kind of satisfaction in his mind. Every individual tries to have stability of mind or mood. Even small children, when they are focusing towards study, they want stability of mood. As long as they want to study, their concentration should be focused there, which usually every child feels very difficult. Even elders, when they want to do some work, they want focus or concentration. Even people like saints and seers, they want to concentrate on God. Then also they say our mind is wavering here and there, and it's very difficult to put in a good mood and focus towards one subject. This is because actually there are a number of reasons. First of all, we should understand the nature of our mind. And mood is affecting with our defects, and sometimes the effect of the environment and surroundings. So actually, when we want to keep our mind in a good mood, perfect mood, which in other sense you are not affected or you are not having any defect, then your mind or mood is in perfect state.
These two things which you said, is there a connection between these two? Because whenever we have some defects, as you have said in many previous episodes, these defects translate into many problems outside. So if we are able to harness these defects, if we are able to solve this defect, maybe we can have a problem-free life.
Definitely, everybody can reach that state of perfect mood. What is perfect mood means where I can have stability, uninfluenced by good and bad, and success and failure, and sometimes victory and defeat, and sometimes friends and foe. Sometimes somebody praise and somebody may be depressing me. And all these things happens around us. This is actually fluctuating situations. But it is my personal choice whether I should get fluctuated or not.
But we need a lot of power to do that.
Yes, that is what in Bhagavad Gita it is said to be a sthita prajna. What is that sthita prajna means? You be stable. Okay, let us understand in this way. Let us see this world as a big ocean. When we see ocean, it's very big, unlimited. And in that ocean, constantly waves are coming. And small waves and big waves. And sometimes that waves brings garbage and puts towards the shores. And sometimes big waves brings some animals and put at the shores. And sometimes the same waves can bring lot of pebbles and pearls, diamonds. So what is that a good spectator or a good player in this world should understand that I have to be uninfluenced by everything and keep myself stable. Either it is good or bad, but I should be uninfluenced. In the times of goodness, I should not become puffed up too much. Where immediately next moment, if somebody push you down, you should not come towards a lower self.
That is again being influenced by the circumstances. So what qualities need a person need to have in order not to get influenced by these outside circumstances?
First of all, we have to give one thought to our mind, focus towards that, and have that experience of concentration. Because many times a person wants to do many things at a time and not able to complete even one task. Then also we are generating wavering thoughts and thoughts which are flowing with a great speed. That also creates different fluctuation of mood. Sometimes we remember some incident of the past and a person who is, maybe he is my enemy, and I have not forgiven him. Today he might have become okay, but still there is in my mind. Suddenly he appears in front of me, maybe at my friend's house or in a bazaar street where I am purchasing something, he appears. So suddenly my mood gets upset. Maybe on that day I am purchasing many good things for a gathering. Maybe I am celebrating a birthday party, but there appears a person whom I don't like. So suddenly
mood changes.
Upset or mood off. Then I will give up everything and come back home and say this anybody can do. I will not purchase anything because I have lost my mood or mood is gone off. So what is that?
This kind of sensitive mindset, how can we overcome this? Is there any technique for that, or through meditation or spiritual practice? What we can do so that we can take it as a process and find some good result?
See, always consider everybody as our friend. Even they have done something harm to you, but you don't try to harm them. And don't even remember what they have done harm to you. As many times you are remembering, so many times your mood gets upset. And we are only creating that fluctuated thoughts, and that will make our thought energy weakens or it loses its strength. And therefore we cannot focus towards one subject or concentrate towards one work. And that's why many times you see people who are highly educated, highly intellectuals, they become prey to such kind of mood fluctuation. Because they become so sensitive, sometimes they are deceived by somebody. They cannot come out of that situation. Situation is gone, but that is deeply inside their subconscious.
Definitely we all have at least one person in our life, maybe who might have done some kind of harm to us or might have obstructed us in our way forward. So it is not necessary that I see that person. Even the thoughts of that person can sometimes make me disturbed. So what points in the godly knowledge can I use so that I can forgive and forget it, let go of that person from my mind, so that I can move forward in my life.
See, the incident is taken place once. That person's image I have seen only once. But that picture, that person's picture, I have kept in my subconscious very clearly, protected. And time to time it pops up and comes in my conscious level. Then I become upset. Then I say, I wanted to forget that person. I am not able to forget. That means I hold that incident in my subconscious so tightly, I am not letting it go out. I am not unlocking that thoughts. So according to godly knowledge, God advises that see everybody as a point of light, as a soul, your brother's soul. When we see physical picture, that appearance keeps a picture in my subconscious and I am not letting it go, then even that may disturb my sleep. And usually mood fluctuation, it is because a person who is becoming prey to this mood and sustains this mood fluctuation longer time, specifically negative mood. Negative mood like anxiety, fear, sad mood, and unhappy mood, chronic stress mood, and nervousness, and sometimes worried for everything they are worried. This kind of things we are sustaining for a long time. Then medically it is been known as a mood disorder.
We will have to reprogram our mind, because it has been a long time we are holding on to the negative thoughts, and suddenly maybe every one of us find it difficult in order to change it. But as there is a version in godly knowledge, consider every person who comes to obstruct your way as a friend, because that person has given you a lot of pressure, you have become strong. But even after understanding this point, I understood this very clearly, but still I am not able to forget. Still I am not able to practice it when the situation comes.
See, that's what God says, dushman ko dost banao. To stop his way of negativity is only the method, you make him your friend. How do you do that?
That is the question. How can I?
Not by saying you are my friend. He will not become your friend immediately. First of all, we pass positive vibrations through positive thoughts. How that positive thoughts emerge in our mind? Only when we are in the awareness of soul. I am a soul, peaceful soul, loveful soul, and whatever the qualities I see in other person as a negative side, it is only a temporarily influenced qualities. Basically, that soul is also loveful soul. Maybe because he is hurt by somebody, he might have repeatedly undergone some miseries. So when I tolerate it, then his negativity will disperse,
That
dissolve.
is something true, Benji, because what I have got, what I have filled my mind with, that is the only thing which I can give away to other people also. Eating a lot of negativity in life, it may not be possible for me to give sweetness to everyone. So this kind of a new understanding where we can look at a person, everyone has a different perspective, everyone has gone through their own hurdles in life. Maybe we broaden our mind a little bit so that we can accommodate everyone into it.
Think always positive in the sense, whatever has happened, it's for good. How it is good, wait and see. Like a cinema scene, no? In a movie, every scene has got some hidden secret.
Which is only revealed at
Yes.
the end.
Before that, you want to see everything, it's not possible. Then wait and see. And God advises to see goodness, and whatever is happening is good, and even future will be good. So if I have trust in these words, my mind is filled with positiveness. Okay, sometimes this is not really accepted by me, because I am going on a way and he has come and struck my car and my car is damaged. How I can say it is good? It is a bad situation. I was right, but he was wrong. So this kind of situation immediately we cannot justify. Then at least we can throw that towards God. Okay, let him take care. I cannot handle this situation. Please, you take care. And second thing is, whenever somebody is throwing negative feelings, you don't react to them. When they are expressing their negative mood, maybe anxiety, angry, sorrowful feelings, or sometimes they are shouting, scolding, maybe you are not the person who has harmed them. Still, because you are in front of him, he may be throwing that kind of pebbles on you. But what God advises, you just be stable and smile inside. After few minutes, once all that heaviness has come out, that person calms down. Then you can give your positive side to that person to help.
Even if we are not able to convince the other person, at least we can remain uninfluenced so that we save ourselves. I think that is even more important than making the other person understand.
For that, you see, throughout the day, how many times we get influenced by people around us, things around us, and we get affected and get defected. So one day at least let us maintain, today throughout the day I will be in happy mood, whether it is possible.
Whatever may happen.
I assure that if I am happy, I will take care of everything in a happy mood. So this practice of making my mood with the positive thoughts, today I am going to feel strongness, strength in myself. Anybody who comes, I am going to give power, strength to them. Nobody feels they are weak. So these thoughts feeding in the subconscious level. So in contemplation, what we do is every day early morning before we start the day, that is called Amrit Vela, 4 to 4:45. That's the beautiful time in the nature where we can absolutely experience deep silence as well as total purity in the nature and pollution free. And at that time, whatever I think, that's deeply affecting my subconscious mind. And even when I think of God, my thoughts can easily focus towards Him. Like a telephone contact. Whenever we are calling somebody in a busy time, always it will come, it is engaged and line is not clear, some disturbances. Therefore, business people early morning they will call because many people are resting. So God advises the same. If you want to make the whole day with perfect mood, so early morning you get up and feed your subconscious mind with most powerful thoughts, positive, happy thoughts, and think of God for a few minutes, because God is the only power who is always in perfect mood of happiness.
This is, of course, definitely one of the beautiful ways to do that. Utilizing your morning hours. It is called by some psychologists as the golden hour of the day. So utilizing the golden hour, as per you said, filling the mind with positive thoughts is really beneficial. Along with that, we can also take support of the godly knowledge. For example, it is said in the godly knowledge that if some person is coming and attacking you without any reason, it can be that you have attacked him somewhere in the past. This law of karma always works, so that I can find solace taking that into account also.
See, there are two ways to think about this concept, what you are talking. If somebody is harming me and I think it is my past account, but here God says, you remember me, I destroy your past account of negativity, maybe sins or negative karmic accounts. So we need not become a victim of our karmic accounts. Rather, let us think of God and fill our mind with so much energy of positiveness that all our negative karma gets dissolved. This is called power of yoga. Second thing is power to experience the pain. Either I want to set right with power of yoga, or power of bhogna means experiencing the consequences. I have thrown a pebble on him and tomorrow another person throws. So there is equalizing, neutralizing.
So what you mean to say is that we cannot just find solace in the fact that it is because I have done it in the past. We need to finish it as soon as possible.
Otherwise, what happens? We will be becoming victim at every time. So that is not the real understanding. So God advises, you keep your mind uninfluenced so that all of a sudden something happens where you are not the direct cause for that. It has come on your way. Stay uninfluenced. That will come and hit and go back. Don't try to once again hit the same person so that it comes again as a...
It becomes a circle, and
Yes.
no one knows when it is going to end. Benji, that is really beautiful. This spiritual awareness is really essential, because whenever we look around in our society and even in our family, a lot of people hold many grudges inside because they are not able to forget and forgive someone who has done something negative in the past. So, using knowledge as a tool, using meditation as a tool, using God as the support, we can definitely cross over this mental barrier and find a permanent solution for our unstable mind. And as you have been telling, through this series, meditation is the best way to heal the past grudges and negativity. So, can we have a meditation? Can we focus on some thoughts so that we can overcome this?
Sit in a comfortable position. Looking at myself, my thoughts are my creation. I choose my thoughts and feelings and remain unaffected by the negative situations around me. I am an energy point of divine light, came from the abode of silence with the clean and clear thoughts, with the divine thoughts filled with all qualities and virtues, and played a beautiful role in this world drama. I did not had any attachment, nor did I had enmity with anybody. I was simply playing the best role, enjoying life and celebrating. As I forgot my true self, true values, started looking at the defects in others, possessed with greed and attachment, I became weaker and lost my true values. Now I remember all the souls in the world are my brother souls. Even somebody has hurt me in whatever the way, I just forgive them, passing loveful vibrations so that they can feel lightness in them. In return, they come closer to me. I remember the Almighty is my great supporter. I draw the power of peace from Him, experience that in myself, which makes my mind stronger, and I regain stability in my mood, stability in my thoughts, stability in my actions, which gives perfection in all activities that I do. Om Shanti.
Benji, it has been, as usual, a great time doing meditation with you, and all our viewers also might have enjoyed the session. So, thanks a lot for coming to the studio and sharing all these wonderful jewels of knowledge, and of course, the wonderful session of meditation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That is all for today. As Benji has rightly said, let us all look into ourselves and find that real core, that real essence of all of us using the tool of spirituality, because keeping a wavering mind, keeping a vagrant mood is not the right way to go forward in life. And there are solutions. It may be some problems which make our mind so unstable, but solutions are within us, as Benji rightly said. And of course, this daily dose of meditation, if we take it every day, definitely it is going to solve all our problems in the long run. Thanks a lot for joining today. Any doubts, any queries, please feel free to contact us in our email or in our phone number. Thanks a lot for joining, and it is a goodbye from all of us in the studio.